day of Test cricket yesterday. Day one of the Boxing Day Test match, and we're all set for another cracking encounter. Second morning at Centurion, South Africa versus Pakistan. So lovely to be with you as always. Centurion Test matches tend to be fast moving, but yesterday was incredible. 293 runs were scored, 13 wickets fell. Reminiscent to Bavuma won the toss, elected to field first, and after that first hour, Pakistan weathered the storm. You felt as though they would build on that. Then a second test 5-4 for Dane Patterson, a 4-4 on Test match debut by Corbin Barsha, but a wonderful innings from Kamran Ghulam that allowed Pakistan to get to over 200. South Africa by stumps were 82 for 3. Markram well set on 47 alongside the captain Themba Bavuma. Lovely sunshine.
For day two of this all-important test match, the first of two. And this is South Africa versus Pakistan, of course, where we've got overcast conditions. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens today. The forecast, by the way, let me just give you a heads up. I've had a quick look at 61 this time. Picked up 5 for 71 against Sri Lanka in Kabaka. And they'll be pretty happy the way things are, I'd imagine, South Africa. But they'll need to play really well in the first hour this morning. Hashim Amla's alongside me. Hashim, how are you reading before we get underway with day two?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Hazy. Yeah, it's been a fantastic day's cricket yesterday. It's going to be a big partnership for South Africa with Aiden Markram and the captain Themba Bavuma. Got to say, the most experienced pair of the South African team are batting. Your senior players, your most experienced
Alex Wolff, his 7th test match, says let's go. First ball, day two. Nice and full, trying to sneak out of that. What a good shot that is. That's a beautiful cover drive for 50. Nicely played, Aiden Markram.
Beautiful shot from Aiden. Ball pitched up. Naseem Shah giving it a chance to swing, but it's just swung into the middle of Aiden Markram's bat and it's raced to the boundary, bringing up Aiden's 53, strike rate of 70. Picked it up. Oh, that's a classical cover drive. Some of the best in the world.
He moved so gracefully with the swing. It was supposed to deceive him, but he...
Full, driven, beautiful stuff again. Another fine boundary from Aiden Markram in the over. That's really nice work from him. 8 off it, 92 for 3. That's an outside edge, but there's a vacant area down there.
Fuller length again from Naseem Shah. The same delivery to Aiden Markram, went to the covers for this morning.
Inside edge. Going nice and fine. It's going to end up being 4 runs.
Mohammad Abbas being the pick of the two bowlers. He's produced these deliveries. He's been on the...
South African batsman. Once they get past that. And that's a fine shot. Really nicely played. That is just superbly controlled.
Naseem Shah. And easing into that drive. This time it's Bavuma.
Yeah, run up.
Beautifully played. Had to stay very balanced as he tried to work that leg side. And a good contact with the ball.
And then wrapping up a tail. Oh, that's a little feather of an edge on it from Themba Bavuma. And it's enough contact to take it nowhere near Rizwan. Smile on his face and brings him up a boundary.
I think the smile is because he thought, oh, I might get caught down the leg side. Caught up with it on the leg side and... Lovely. Just a beautiful shot. Caressed through the covers and away for 4.
Edged and gone. The breakthrough Pakistan so desperately needed has come. And Themba Bavuma is the wicket to go down. Pakistan are up and about.
I'm going to snatch the mic away from Hashim. And so it's my call then. You got him out.
No, don't place it on me. It was well balled. He pitched it up. Threw a shot.
Yeah, it was a good delivery actually, because he's been so meticulous around that off-stump line, Bavuma, but this was edged to the keeper, and so a great breakthrough earned by Amir Jamal, jumping up in the air. And
Most runs in Test match cricket for South Africa this year, 496 runs. And a great opportunity here to bat alongside Aiden Markram. South Africa still trailing by 75.
Lovely shot. Stood up tall and just caressed it through the covers. Touch short, a touch wide from Abbas. Fantastic shot from Beddingham, brings him 4.
500 run for the right-hander with that crushing shot. Really covered the line so elegantly, and then all he had to do was to miss that feel on the off.
It's fine and 4. Leg buys.
4 more. Loose bowling from Abbas here. When you get a new batsman at the crease, you want to be...
Class. Lovely from Beddingham. He was onto that in a flash. And gets a boundary.
Yeah, he's put away the loose deliveries.
Against Sri Lanka. Kram Shazad into the attack, which is certain. Prize of catch, well, that's nicely connected, and that's gone for 4 smartly from Beddingham.
By that LBW shot, thinking maybe I can bowl a similar kind of delivery in trap.
Sunshine now at Supersport Park. And a nice drive through that offside again. We've seen it's today. Centurions. That's a little bit of extra bounce. Been rewarded through the vacant third man area.
Yeah, Beddingham hasn't been shy of playing his shots. He's quite an aggressive player. Likes to move the game forward.
That's tickled nice and fine. Nice work from Beddingham. Still can't believe these short balls have not been very consistent against him.
You know, just having a look at the body language of the Pakistan players, you can see the energy's dropped in the field moment.
There's a nick and a catch. Comfort taking a first slip, so that'll help Naseem Shah. That's a loose shot. Naseem Shah has struck just before lunch. That's a big wicket for Pakistan.
Yeah, it's actually something can happen as you get a little bit loose, because there's so many balls to score off. There's nothing that was bowled with accuracy, and they didn't have to grind anything out. Beddingham, he was getting balls regularly to be able to put away, and this is just a good one. It's a good length delivery. Shouldn't really be trying to force it, because it was a bit of a nothing shot. It was actually interesting to watch Aiden Markram. He kicked the ground even before the catch was taken at the non-striker's end, because he knew it was probably going to be the end of Beddingham. South Africa were just starting to wrestle initiative. The partnership was looking good. Beddingham has to go. He goes for 30. South Africa now 178.
Africa very good. Australia were very good. Oh, that was also very good. That shot, that's a wonderful drive. 4 runs. Really nice from Aiden Markram again.
You knew it was a good shot by the sound of the bat. It's a confident shot from Aiden Markram yet again.
There's a nick and a catch. So they have picked up a wicket straight after. We mentioned the fact that Verreynne looked to play some shots. That was a bit loose. It's a very good catch in the end as well. So Verreynne's on his way. Simon Aliago's the man that took the catch comfortably, a second slip.
We're just saying that Naseem Shah hasn't found the right length, but he did in that occasion. Got the ball up there to swing. Kyle Verreynne. Always been a spot where he throws the hands. More often than not, whacks it to the covers, but not on this occasion. Finds a thick edge. Second slip, grabs it neatly in the pouch. Just Salman. Short stay for Kyle Verreynne. That's the end of him. He goes for 2. South Africa 188 for 6.
Oh, there's an edge. Oh! That's gone down. Reaction of the Pakistan players, that's gone down. They have taken two very sharp ones, and that looked like a fairly simple one. Yeah, it was low. However, it wouldn't have counted because it's a no ball anyway. Now that's out. There's a neck. Up goes a finger now, so that's not great batting, I'm afraid, from Marco Jansen. Wafting at that, and he's got a tickle. He's on his way.
Another wicket for Naseem Shah. How has he turned it around? 3 invaluable wickets. Good length outside off stump. Marco Jansen didn't need to play at it, particularly with the type of shape that Naseem Shah is getting. He's bowling a touch quicker. Tail is up. Wafts at it. And a comfortable catch to the captain, Mohammad Rizwan. Game is moving fast. South Africa 191 for 7 is having confirmation of the nick. Jubilation for the Pakistanis, and that's the end of Marco Jansen. He goes for 2. South Africa 190.
Corbin Bosch now on debut. Has a look at what he's done in his first class career. Those numbers are very good, averaging mid 40.5. 10 50s, best of 69s venue when you played against South Africa. It's nicely done from Bosch. So he's away in Test match cricket and away in style. Picked up a wicket.
That is Corbin Bosch. Is a guy that bats very well at the latter innings of an innings. Leaning on that beautifully. It's a place that he knows how to bat at. It's where he's grown up. And even more important, he's batting with a guy that he went to school with. Same year, under 19 captain. He's out there batting with one of his schoolmates. What a time.
He's got no batting ability whatsoever from his dad, that's for sure. He could not bat. That's cracked away. That's a beautiful shot. It's powerful. 4 runs. Nice work. Brings up the 200.
Cover point. Played in this game so far. Corbin Bosch races to 8 with 2 consecutive boundaries. And we saw it when he walked to the...
How straight's that? That's the question. Again, they've got to be so careful. They have only got the 1 review left and they're not even thinking about it, I think.
Off the edge, and it's through. Fingertips of a diving second slip. Can't keep a hold of it, and it's away for 4.
I was just thinking as we were discussing butter chicken.
It'll go for 4. Well played, just a push for defensive with a movement. It's gone. He's gone, went for the pull shot. A timely strike and an important strike by Khurram and Pakistan.
Yeah, this is huge, Palm. I think if we had to look at the pitch map of the innings so far, there's probably been 5 or 6 short pitch deliveries. Aiden Markham probably was not expecting this length of delivery. He goes after it. I think it actually just makes contact with the glove. It's a cross seam delivery. Yeah, I think it just takes a feather of an edge through. And for Pakistan, this is a massive moment. The man who's been there, the backbone of the innings, got himself to 89, now has to go. They're in the balance of the match now. 230. He should rely on the wicketkeeper. That's nicely crossed down the ground. I think this will be a bit what we'll see from Corbin Bosch. He hasn't looked to be restrained in any way, and I think he might get even more flamboyant as we go on.
Naseem Shah getting a bit greedy, but that's fine. He's bowling to someone who's...
Went for it, didn't quite connect, but enough connection to keep it away from the keeper and get it away for 4. All precious runs these.
I'm sure we'll see this is another cross seam delivery. It's banged in, it's skidded on, and it's also
Beautifully executed and to perfection, bringing up his 7th boundary for Corbin Bosch.
Glorious shot from Corbin Bosch. Not a bad ball, but
crunched. And he's finding his features, Corbin Bosch, and frustration for Pakistan.
Another excellent shot from Corbin Bosch.
Onto it in a flash. And into the 40s is Corbin Bosch, the debutant.
A short delivery, standing up tall. And rolling the wrist beautifully on this one, hitting in front of square, so all the time in the wall.
Now that is well struck by Kagiso Rabada. Come out with good intent and the crowd's loving it too. The lead is up to 36.
Sparkling shot, KG. All pitched up.
KG Rabada tries to go big. Unfortunately, he perishes. It goes high and Babar Azam holds on to the catch. The threatening partnership comes to an end. South Africa lose wicket number 9.
Yeah, Rabada went for the big hit. He went for this downtown 6. Jamal just bowled a good length. Got it way up the bat. Thick edge. Hit the ball very high on him. Oh, having a look at that. Why? Why, KG? Why? Good catch from Babar Azam. Comfortably underneath it. That's the end of KG Rabada. Sparkling little knock. He goes for 13. South Africa.
A nice solid shot. That's gone for 4, I think. Yeah, it has, and it brings up the 15. What a performance by Corbin Bosch. Really, 4th with the ball. Now he's got 50 not out, 46 balls, including 10 fours. That's some going.
Tremendous first test match. What a debut. You'd be thinking it's a child's play. Test cricket. And gone at a rate of more than 100. And this was a smashing cover drive.
It's the stuff of dreams, really. First set.
Cracked that. Strong shot down the ground for 4. That's superbly played.
Dismissive. Absolutely dismissive. 136 clicks delivery and it meant nothing to him. Picked up the leg so early and hit it straight through mid-on for 4. He's having a time of his life. Got 2 balls to get rid of the tail ender. That's hit hard over mid-on for 4, I think. Got the toe end of the bat. It's relentless. Not looking good for Pakistan. Lead by 57 now.
I didn't have that on my bingo card.
I had the wrong guy starring in the movie.
Just advancing, backing away at the last minute and just slapping Abbas. Oh, it's cracked away. Might be 4, is 4. That's right out of the middle straight away. No chance for that sweeper. Goes to 60 now.
These are heavy shots because there's a fielder there to stop the 4, but have a look at this crashing shot. There's a little bit of movement, but Abbas doesn't have a lot of pace, so it has to be perfect delivery for him to put us on mute.
Now he's got hold of that one. He's hit that high and handsome. And it's gone for 6. Wow, that's a fine shot. Right on. I'll join the party as well, he says. 6 to round off the over. From Patterson this time. 279. And that's it straight back past the bowler. And that's going to run away pretty smartly for a boundary. That's clever batting. Really
clever. That's outstanding stuff. Because he read the situation, read the field, picked up the length. It wasn't such a bad ball to hit, but he hit it straight somehow. And that is such good craft.
An illustration of his strength. He clubs this. The length.
beautifully played for 4. Top stuff from Bosch, 75 now.
And with shots like that, It's stuff you want in a lower middle order. And a guy who can play these shots, score runs, who can bowl for you at 140 kilometers an hour. Saunter's 75. Not going to say it, but you know what I'm thinking.
No, Tom. No. Oh. Cries of catch it, but that's going to be very safe. And that's running right for another boundary.
Effortlessly walking into that 80s now. He's on 79. Eyeing 100 here. Definitely now he's got to get help from the other end. Top edge, well, he's played a beauty here. This knock is of high quality. Earlier mentioned that batting.
Cries of catch it. This might be the end. Is it going to be taken? Oh, it is taken in the end. My goodness. Kerm Shahzad, yeah, that's right. He was spinning around in circles. That's an extraordinary catch to finish the innings. Very good grab in the end. It's the end of South Africa, but it's what a performance from him on debut.
Yeah, miscalculation. The only one have the ball with him soon. So on a surface like this, you expect him to deliver once again like he did in the first innings. But you've got to stand up to the talent that he is. Robin Bosch with a magnificent 81.
That field that they had at the end when Corbin Bosch, Shah Masood, same Ayub, they've been really good on this tour. Just 22 years of age games, he was just simply magnificent. So
They have to get Pakistan off to a good start.
Against England, and they're up against this guy who didn't pick up a wicket in the first innings, but bowled ridiculously well. Chris Morris, what are your thoughts before we start?
I thought it was unbelievable from Corbin Bosch and the tail wagged the way they did.
Experience knock from someone who's making his debut in Test cricket.
South Africa going to have to hit the ground running here with the new ball. A little bit of assistance from the wicket still, so Kajra Rabada went a wicketless in the first innings, but bowled one of the best spells I've ever seen from him. So if he can carry on from where he left off in the first innings, he is going to be a handful.
We have 38 overs left in the day. There doesn't seem to be any great threat of any rain around at the moment. Right, here we go. This is going to be testing for Pakistan top order. Rabada again. That's a little bit leg side. That's going to be off the thigh, and it's going to run away for leg byes. No ball given. Straight away.
Actually saw this in Bangladesh from KG. I think it was the second innings as well in one of those test matches. He ran up and bowled a massive wide, went down to the fence, and it was 5 without loss after the non-first ball. According to plan, otherwise.
Driving on the up, he's got that away for a boundary. Ayub's off the mark with that 4.
Yeah, solid shot from Saim Ayub. Going across the left-hander. And slightly over pitch. Not the worst delivery that Kajra Rabada will bowl. You saw immediately the slips applauding Rabada for this delivery. That's a risky shot on this wicket, but well executed.
Got that away for 4. Very well controlled from Ayub. 14 for none.
That's beautifully played. A little bit of width, and he's latched onto that quickly. Shan Masood, it'll give him a nice boost of confidence.
When he's like he's been in flow with his game totally, just needs 1 or 2 of these sort of shots to get him going. He likes to play back with a square on that offside. Sometimes that also gets him into the odd spot. A little bit of extra bounce on that occasion. Top edge of the bat, but at top Halfley, who stands at 6'9", that's also a real opportunity. That's nicely played, and that's gone for 4. Ayub this.
Yeah, good shot from Saim Ayub. Over pitching from Bosch, changing the angle, coming around the wicket. And just leaning on that. He's such a classy player when he plays shots like this. You've seen it in this
there's no doubt that there's not as much movement off the seam or through the air as compared to what we saw when South Africa were at the crease for the first time. And that's why I think maybe it could be a good decision to go back to Marco Jansen. I know he wasn't very good in that first innings and didn't bowl with much control, and his wrist position wasn't as good as we've seen it over the years.
The edge.
They quite like this, South Africa. They think that's out. No, shake the head. I heard two noises. As the captain think he heard two noises. Straight away around the wicket to Ayub, but that's been eased away for a boundary. Boundaries are coming thick and fast. That's the 9th boundary in this innings.
Yeah, definitely feeling like it's very flat out there from the South African side as well. They've been ahead in the contest, but all of a sudden Pakistan fighting back. South Africa don't have the answers at this stage. Slides it down. Ayub says thank you very much. Just get something on it and flies away.
And South Africa have a breakthrough.
From Rabada, because it was in the slot for him to go for that drive. Maybe hit it just a little too hard. It was there to be hit. And he was out there for a lengthy period of time. What happened then? Floated it up and missed the line. It moved the other way and shattered the stumps. So the opening partnership has been broken, courtesy Rabada with a bout of brilliance.
They're absolutely pumped up, South Africa. Saim Ayub out for 28, it's 49 for 1. Easy as. Shan Masood has just very neatly tucked that away for 4.
Fantastic timing from Shan Masood. Off the hips. Not a bad ball. But when it hits the middle of the bat, it's flown to the boundary. Let's have a look getting into position. Later.
Fortune for Babar Azam. Oohs and ahs out in the middle. Now that goes for 4.
Yeah, it's a nervous start. It's an uneasy start. You don't see that from Babar Azam. He is usually very secure, and this was on the pads, looking for that push through mid-wicket or mid-on.
Out advice is the most crucial thing for anybody in a tough patch.
Got him! Great slip-in. Picks up wicket.
We were talking about this earlier. Shan Masood playing with an angle bat to probably pick up a single, and then this one went to the slip fielder. Was this taken cleanly?
Can you
little
go
bit of
front
extra
on,
height,
please?
trying to manage that length.
Okay, I can clearly from the bat.
It gets into the
Do you
palm.
have a side-on replay, please?
And with that, it's drinks here at Centurion.
It brings in Kamran Ghulam on the surface. You'd say, despite the vagaries, that it has somewhat eased. Direction is correct. Shot. That's beautifully cut away for 4.
Whatever length, or maybe not that length. That's a complete drag down, and he just didn't complete his action on this one. Kamran Ghulam into position early, and that's an easy picking for him. Nice way for him to get off the mark. We saw a couple of those shots in the first innings. Very strong square of the wicket, and you can see how Marco Jansen almost was disappointed with the way his body had got through that delivery.
Does that carry? Not entirely sure. They're celebrating the South Africans. Marco Jansen with another one that's chipped the edge. Umpires will come together. Standing umpire checking with square leg umpire, and then they'll bring in their mate who's upstairs.
We have an umpire review for fair catch. I have checked the both feeds. It's a fair delivery. Can you go to the front on, please? Yes. Can you zoom that? Yeah.
It's been given the all clear, and Cameron Gullum has to be on his way for 74 for 3.
And so he doesn't have to worry too much. That's nicely played. Wide and very full, and just smashed away for 4.
That's a freebie from Marco Jansen. Full and wide, and maybe the sucker delivery, as we call it in cricket, tempting me into the drive. But Saad helping himself, throwing the hands. We saw how aggressive he was in the first innings. Well, the extra bounce here at Supersport Park, you can just throw the hands at it, free it up. Safe shot.
That's beautiful. Saud Shakil with full intent and commitment to the shot, and it's beautifully driven for 4.
That can't be far off the shot of the match. You think about the context of the delivery, shaping away, the extra bounce Marco Jansen can extract from a surface. He's in a wonderful position, and it's just a flourish of the bat right off the middle, holds the pose, and that's beautifully played. Always looks better and finds the edge.
Too short and wide and put away.
Yeah, I don't think Baba Azam was attempting to hit it to where it went through the gully region. She looked at the toe of his bat after he played that shot, but the right shot, the width was there. Has been tied down, has Baba Azam. Eyes lit up when he got that delivery. Deficit down to 2 now for Pakistan.
Shining brightly. I do think that the umpires get a little bit carried away with these light meters, I must say. I'm going to be quite upfront about this, because there's going to be a lot of spectators going to be disappointed. A lot of broadcasters around the world now watching this are going to be disappointed. And this is a reading that's going to play out for the rest of this test match. As soon as I take a reading like this and they go off, this is the rest of this test match. And I am not convinced that it's quite dark enough at the moment to go off, personally. I am also not facing these bowlers from 22 yards. But I do think with the lights around the place, I don't see the lights taking any great effect on the players as they walk off with their feet. You normally can see a bit of a star pattern as they walk off. I don't see that really sort of taking over. But I just think the umpires have got to actually work this a little bit more, because my main reason for that is there's so many competing sports around the world that cricket's got to play as often and as long as they possibly can to make sure they retain spectators around the world and viewers. Over to you, Hashim.
Hazy, I was just giving you your time in the sun there to get it all off your chest,